Welcome to the Gravel Grinding Boys Palouse to Cascades State Park Trail Day 4. We're waking up to a much different day today here in Wanapum State Park Campground on the Columbia River. The wind did let up during the early morning hours, and the morning presented itself as calm and collective. That's Mr. Jim there getting packed up for his day's ride. He's heading to New York, and he made it. Nice work, Mr. Jim. You're an inspiration. This is day 4 of 6. This is going to be a shorter video. Up to this point, there's been so much to see, and I started realizing that I had not been managing my memory very well. You know, my micro SD cards for my GoPro, and that's okay. I had a feeling that a lot of day 4 would be dominated by detours, back roads, and, well, stuff that's just not part of the original railway. A lot of the railway has been lost over the years due to fire damage, washouts, and, well, just lost structures and private property. I'm heading up from the campground to Huntsinger Road and back to the Palouse to Cascades State Park Trail, with a goal of reaching Othello, Washington by the day's end. There's been a fight over the railway's original right-of-way that started way back in the early 80s and still carries on today. A viewer asked me on one of the comments, horse poop on the Renslow Trestle. That was on day 3. We bicyclists of the Palouse to Cascade State Park Trail have those horses and those who ride them to thank for this trail. The Palouse to Cascade State Park Trail, formerly known as the John Wayne Pioneer Trail and the Iron Horse Trail, is really an old railway roadbed that spans most of the state of Washington. The former Milwaukee Road roadbed was acquired by the state of Washington after the railroad line was decommissioned in 1980. Folks wanted to start using this trail for an annual horse and wagon ride across Washington. But this trail cuts through a lot of private property in many areas and especially east of the Columbia River. Some of those ranchers didn't want this none. No sirree, Bob, not none. Giving them benefit of the doubt, it's probably due to the behavior of a few that they wanted to block the trail to all. Well, back just a few years ago in 2015, a couple of Washington state elected officials wanted to toss in something about the trail in the state's capital budget that would have closed 130 miles of this trail. From the Columbia River to the Columbia River is what it said. Someone either didn't proofread or it was a typo. Either way, it's now legal in the law. As of right now, it's open-ish. There's still a lot of detours on this side of the river. Some of the detours will take you along highways, and some have quite intimidating climbs that you'll have to make. Definitely not rail grade. This was a day that I truly appreciated rail grade. About half the day is spent off the original Milwaukee Road due to detours. There will be some short 10% climbs. This day really worked on my morale. I got tired, dog tired. the other side of the bridge, you'll notice sand dunes, some very interesting sand dunes. The only thing missing here is an ocean. It's pretty rough. It was so quiet out here today. This lone bathroom, seemingly out in the middle of nowhere, is the parking area for Nunley Lake to the north and Beverly Dunes to the south. Yep. I don't know.
Is there a lake that way? Hey, nice bike you got there.
Hey, thank you.
What brand is that?
Salsa.
A Salsa. You're satisfied with it?
Yeah, it's called a Mukluk.
I had a electric for a while.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It didn't quite have the power I wanted.
Right.
What is this power?
Whatever my legs will push. There's no motor on it.
No motor on it?
No motor. Yeah.
Okay, where are you heading for?
I'm coming from Seattle. I'm heading to Plummer, Idaho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not ready for a motor. I don't know if I'll ever be. Yeah. All right.
Have a good day.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Nice to meet you.
They say don't even filter the water on this side of the Columbia. It does look pretty yucky. There's like a metallic looking glisten on top. You'll see these mileposts along the way. As I understand it, the old Milwaukee ran from Chicago to Seattle. This is how many miles it is along this route back to Chicago. Of course, the route is busted up in all kinds of many pieces as it goes on along through different states, but if the train was still in action today, in service, we'd be 2,018 miles before we got to Chicago. At least I understand it to be. What the Sam Hill is this? Gracious. They must be working on it. I think I know what they're doing. I think they spread it out. Making it smooth. What a nice bridge. All right. Yeah, I see a tractor up here. That must be what they're doing. There are so many features west of the Columbia, and it seems that some attention is being made on the eastern section of this trail. Bridges like this are not cheap, not at all. But then again, it is my perspective that we work to live and not live to work. Spending resources on play should be a society's priority, at least my opinion. Playing is part of living. Work is too, don't get me wrong. And, well, I think saying anything more is just preaching to the choir. Y'all get it. Play more, right? Yeah, this side's already spread out. They've been grading it. Great new trail bed. Nice. Trail has turned off really rough. Looks like it's going to go. Let's see. Oh, it opens up. I wonder what happened here. What you really have to watch out for out here, and even on the trail, is barbed wire. I see it everywhere. You'll go to lean your bike and there's barbed wire. Well, there's some in the trail that got messed up somehow, pulled over. The map says I need to make a U-turn here and go down a different way, like a detour. So we're going to make that little bit of a U-turn down this switchback, and then we'll see where it ends up. It looks like other people have gone that way. I don't know what's down there. I might go down a little bit farther and see. My gut tells me to follow the detour, but, well, you know. We're going to make it over these rocks, and looks like other people have done the same thing. We'll continue on down the trail. There's other indications of people coming this way But I don't think this is a way anymore. I see a single track looking. Oh, I see. There's still rail down. And this may be part of an active railway. We definitely don't want to mess with that. Yep, other people have come down this way too. I see a little bit of trail here. Here we go. All right, looks like we're on pavement for a while. Here we go. And this is a detour. The trail bed just sort of disappears into rock and foliage here. I wanted the trail to continue, but what I wanted and what I got were two different things. The old rail bed does continue, but not the trail. I've been warned about ignoring detours, but I'm a stubborn one sometimes. There were a few other tracks from folks like me who were determined to make this trail go on and stay off that road. These are my people. Eventually, reality set in, and I took the detour. This is Lower Crab Creek Road Southwest. Lower Crab Creek Road Southwest starts paved and eventually turns into gravel. I didn't expect a big old climb today. It was right about 25 miles into today's ride when the climbs started. Whew, my gracious. It's testing me. Am I on the right road or should I be down there? Not bad yet. A few fives, but some rewarding downhill riding on the other side. Lower Crab Creek Road Southwest eventually turns into Lower Crab Creek Road Southeast, and after crossing into Adams County, the road is called West Gillis Road. This will take you down to Highway 26. So we've come from that way on the detour, and now it's wanting us to get on the highway for a bit. I don't know how long, but a bit. I really do not like highway rides, but I think there's a pretty good shoulder. You'll ride Highway 26 for a short bit, and then you'll take a right on South Danielson Road. Your hardest climb of the day will be on this road. You'll face a short but steep climb, but nothing more than 10%. But it's okay. You're about 10 miles from Othello, Washington. A bed and a shower are due, as well as a beer or two. At the top of the climb, you're going to reach May Road. and then turn left on West Bench Road. Eventually, you'll find some reprieve from your climb and a short downhill span followed by a gradual uphill ride all the way to the roundabout. At the roundabout, take that second turn north on South Broadway Avenue, and this is going to take you straight into Othello, Washington. I stayed at Othello Inns and Suites. They have ground floor rooms and laundry. And the best place to get a nice beer and a burrito while your clothes are in the wash is a short walk away. Tequila Alamanga. I know, I messed up that name. But when it comes to my Spanish, I do know una más cerveza very well. Yes, I had 2 beers. The burrito was a filler-upper all by itself. And that's it for day 4. Yes, it was a challenging day. And I know that tomorrow we'll be starting off on the detour, but that's okay. Things are going to pick up on day 5. My goal for tomorrow is Ralston, Washington, and reaching the Ralston Grange and the Ralston Park. And that's it for day 4. Day 5 has got a lot to offer. We're getting close to the Palouse Hills of eastern Washington. A couple of days ago, I was looking all over for these dudes. Now you see what I'm talking about? Right across the trail.